Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Just check the mic's correct. Do an update of Visual Studio, update of Windows. It always changes stuff like this. I think that's okay. Right. Back on the UI today after a couple of days off. Let's see where we are. We had some green stuff pop up. I wonder what that was. System cannot find the file specified. Lovely. Don't know what that means. Okay. Blah. We've got some flashing of the menus. Today, I'm not working on that menu today. I'm working on this menu. I need to sort the tween out. Okay. Let's stick this over here. Whoa. What's happened there? All right, so there's a problem with the tween. It keeps popping back in rather than if you get it tween into the end, then it comes back in. Otherwise, it pops back in, which I don't really want. So. The pause menu. So I think on the menu transform tween, which uses these tween Fs and a tween vec2. So I'm going to rewrite this tween, I think. So tween F2. So we're going to have a little template. Coop Trooper, how's it going? Hola, hope you're alright. Doing alright, thanks, yeah. Working on getting menus today. This thing here. Hope you're doing alright as well. Working on the tween. Right now there's a problem where if I let it tween all the way out, it's fine. But if I come back early, it pops. I don't really want that. So we're just gonna... The old tween wasn't built for stuff like that. So I'm gonna make a new tween. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Goo Trooper. Woot Dragon, how's it going? Yeah, so I'm going to work on that. Yeah, cheers. So I'm going to work on the tween because it pops in, which I don't want. If I let it tween all the way out, it comes back normal. But if I don't let it tween all the way out, it pops in. Then I'm going to work on the buttons after that. Yeah, I'm going for like a glass panel thing at the moment. get on with all the shader tweaks. The transforms, yeah, all works swimmingly now. It all works good. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, the tween. So we're gonna have, what do I want to call it? Begin and end. I don't really want to do min and max. What have I called it on the old tween? Start, target, start, yeah. Start and end, start and target. We'll do start and end. Like that. And T. Yeah, it's looking good. Still not there, but it's getting there. You just saw that popping out. It'll look a lot better when I do the buttons. The buttons are the old buttons. And that's what I'm going to work on next. The normal Twitch video player is blurry. Yeah. Oh, nice one, nice one. Yeah, I don't find Twitch, the actual Twitch platform, to be that. It's not that good. Like the apps and the website is, like on Xbox, it's real bad. It doesn't even give you an option a lot of the time to change the resolution of the video. You have to just watch it at like 360p or whatever it shows you if you want to watch it on Xbox or PlayStation. I'm not sure about PlayStation actually, I haven't tested it on that. Night child, morning. Okay, Ben. Yeah, how's it going? Working on menus today. This one in particular, and the buttons. A little bit of work on the tween and then the buttons. I'm turning into a ghost slowly, yeah. Yeah, I can see on my preview. Yeah, cheers. I've got like, so I made another little tool called Tweakers. So you can change things like the colors. So the idea is Tweakers is just gonna live alongside the game, and it's gonna have like everything you might want to tweak about the game, and it all saves it and stuff automatically, so you can make changes as you're playing to anything really. Oh, nice one, Coo Trooper, yeah. That sounds good. Have a console window. Yeah, have a console window, that's right. Always a good idea, have a console window. Right. So the transition obviously is not great. I want to work on the actual opening of the menu today as well, hopefully. We've got to get in a couple of DirectX warnings, which is showing some flickering. So we'll have to sort that out. In-game console, yeah. Even better than the menu. Yeah, it's pretty good. There's like, I don't know, you can do all sorts of stuff. It's been in there for ages, that menu. Found console in the old game sacred. Oh, cool, yeah. Yeah, you'll find that a lot of games have them. A lot of them compile them out when they ship the game, though. Some of them don't. Yeah, I need to fix this error, or this warning here, because it is resulting in some flickering that I can see. But not today. Today we're going to work on, well, maybe today if we get it done. Right now we're going to work on this tween. Help commands. Oh yeah, cool. Nice. Sys G equals on. Yeah. Yeah, I mean you could author all sorts of commands for this console as well if you wanted to. It's not very difficult to do them. Vanbjerg, how's it going? I do have a tween already, but it's not that great. Yeah, is this music not great? Let's find some better music. It's hit and miss with royalty free. Ooh, there's lo-fi Christmas. There's jazz Christmas. Let's play that for a bit. Fix the collision bugs of the game. Nice one. Nice one. Increase collision tech performance by 10 times. Fix the memory leak. Yeah, awesome. My collision detection is very basic, Vanbjerg. It's not... there's no real attempt for it to be any faster at the moment. But we might work on it one day. Yeah, I do need to do, after game menus, I need to swap back over to the engine for a little bit to do level blueprints, not Unreal blueprints, but the level floor space. So that, you know, like, rather than have collisions around the entire room, I'll just have like some tool where you create some kind of floor space, and that's the floor of that room, and then the game knows not to let people go outside of it. Something like that. Even more basic because we cut some features. Man, as long as they can't collide in things, that's all you want in it. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I'd also love to make an isometric RPG. That would be awesome. They're quite big complicated games. But possible by one person, because there are people out there, single solo developers, that do make those types of games. Access line bounding box. Yeah, no problem. No problemo. I don't have rotating. Well, maybe I do. I don't actually do it, but I think the collision system would work if you rotated bounding boxes around. Or collision volumes around. I think it would still work. So now E-tween direction. This is what I want to put in. So what do you increase and decrease if it's a start and an end? I'm just going to say, I'm going to make it really explicit. Start to end. End to start. Like that. And then I'm going to go void set direction. Direction. E. Tile based. Okay, I was thinking of doing one myself. You mean 2D, an isometric RPG? But I prefer just loading 3D models, exploring all the angles 2D sprites. Definitely a long process. Oh, you mean like projecting them into 2D? That's what they like, pre-rendered backgrounds. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so you can rotate the camera, you mean? Ah, very good. Also put very thin colliders. Yeah, cool. Can be tricky, can't it, with thin colliders and fast velocities? Definitely achievable. Yeah. Jeff Vogel, do you know that guy? He's a legendary isometric RPG solo dev. Made a lot of games on his own. Tested it, I couldn't find a way to break it. Yeah, you want to test it by destroying your frame rate and seeing what happens. So put in like, I don't know, a really long sleep at the end of the frame for like, I don't know, quarter of a second, and then run around your level at 4 frames a second and see if you can get past through any collision. Just prefer using the 3D modules themselves with physics. Yeah. Retro looks is definitely desirable. Yeah. Yeah. I think people like Jeff Vogel, it's just art. It's just sprites. There's no pre-rendering or anything. He doesn't do that. But then games like, Pillars of Eternity, it was all pre-rendered backgrounds with some visual effects on top of it. Did some continuous collision detection. Yeah, cool. He draws. I don't know if he draws them. I think he has has contracted artists. He just commissions artists to draw his sprites for him. But if you download one of his games, they are just all there as PNGs. So as long as you don't try and make money from them, you could put them into your game for practice, I'm sure. They're just there as PNG, they're not hidden at all. Okay, doing some extra computation. Yeah. So now I get time of impact between 0 and 1. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Detect when in the future you're going to collide. Which is a good way to do it. Then I use that as my steps. Yeah. Nice one, Fanbjerg. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, I've also implemented that type of time to impact collision as well. It is good. Like, I think with this game, because it's relatively large collision volume and low velocity, I will just do a fixed step collision check probably. Fixed time step collision check. Let's see how that goes. What's weird is the lerp just doesn't take floats. It's weird. So what am I doing with the other tween? Oh, BM lerp. That's it. Start, end, T. Yeah, it does depend, yeah. Yeah, that sounds awesome, Fanbjerg. Sounds absolutely awesome. And then we want tick. So we'll probably just do a normal tick for this. I might do a fixed step tick as well. I really want to tween something in fixed step, but not for now. So, if direction is start to end, I'm just going to say T equals saturate. Can't type. I haven't typed for like 3 days. My fingers have forgotten. T plus ET. Else, if direction ends to start, T equals BM saturate T minus DT. Else, implemented. Level 25 Gladiator and Sacred playthrough, 2 battle axes. That's awesome. You ever played any of the old Infinity Engine ones, like Icewind Dale or I can't remember what they're called. Got a memory blank. You know, the really famous Infinity Engine isometric RPGs in the 90s. They were absolutely awesome. That's what I used to play when I was a kid. Right. So, set, start. Well, to be fair, let's just not do this. Let's just have these. These as public, that's totally fine. The tick, we need to say how we're going to ease it actually, and we need the rate. Yeah, okay, so not quite there. Rate, ease function, ease, and that's t plus a dt over rate ease with the ease function. And if you pass in 0 as a rate, then you're going to get an infinity there. That's fine. So that needs to be minus. Okay. Let's just check in and replace these tweens and see what happens. So you know, it would be nice to have a set so you could set both of these values. Okay, we'll put a set in, which is just this. Which just sets start and end. Doesn't set T though. So where's reset being called? Right at the beginning. Nowhere else. Okay. So we're just going to say this is a tween F2. And we'll make a tween Vec2 too. This could probably be a Vec2. They could probably all be Vec2s. Okay. So I'm going to be max. It's not max. What is it? Okay, so this just sets it to be to not tick, essentially. Okay, let's get the tweaks. Tweaks.scale. Tweaks.ov. Tweaks.translation. I'm not going to set. So reset. Maybe set it to 0 for a reset. And we want to set the direction actually. Start to end. All right. So if is hot, we need to go X between direction. If it's hot, it means the mouse is over it, which means it needs to come back to the minimum value. So the direction, so the maximum value is like the menu is fully away from you. Minimum is back. So you need to tween from the end to the start. All these. Else. Whoops. Don't like that. This is a power toy thing for finding the mouse. Mouse highlighter. Turn that off. No, that's not what it... That's surely what it is. Mouse highlighter. Off. There you go, it's off now. So, there we go. So this has to be start to end now. So... So how do we want to do this? So this is like us being able to tweak the menu as we're going. That's just setting the end value. Oops. So we're saying we can only do that if the menu is not hot, which is gonna be, it's not gonna be hot because we'd be hot over the tweaks menu. And then all these go away. Which is nice. And then we build the matrix at the end. So this is to get tween t, and it just uses the t value, by the looks of it, of the scale tween. I think we can just do the scale tween t. And we just need to. So his t itself is eased. Ooh, do we want to do that? Probably. That might look a bit weird. We'll see. That means we don't actually need to ease it here. We don't want to double ease it. Okay. So this now is all value. Watch me break everything now. Not implemented. Why are we not implemented? Oh, can't do that there. Not implemented. Where is it just the EM not implemented? Let's say static not implemented is for checking some code has been implemented at compile time. This is the runtime version. Okay. Is this broken everything? Let's just find out, eh? Certainly has. No. Alright. So seems like it's working. It's not though. We need to just look at some of these T's. Let's just do log line T. Marius, how's it going? Working on game menus today. Hope you're alright. So T is 1. Rate's just way too. It is slow. It is very, very slowly moving. I think it's just this actually. It's not that. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? My brain's not firing today. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to put the E's there, because that's just confusing things. And we might want to access this tween with different eases. I want to put it in the value. When you get the value, you pass in the ease that you want. So that's better. Lazy Brain Games. When we release the game, it's years away from release, I'd say. If at all. Probably. So if I was to work on it, just really knuckle down to get it done, it's maybe like 3 years, 2 or 3 years. And that's only if it's good enough. I mean, I'm putting myself under no pressure to make a releasable game. We'll see how far it goes. Yeah. Before GTA 6. I'll be an old man then. Maybe have a few released games by then. Before the next Elder Scrolls. It'll be released before the next Elder Scrolls, he says. Yeah. So this, all this goes away now. Ah. What was it? Ease out cubic. I'm going to be on go slow today because I am tired. But a hectic couple of days. I haven't been streaming, but I've been doing a lot of stuff, other stuff. I always find that like graphics programming takes a long time. There's so much like time spent messing about with numbers in the shaders. Which I'm enjoying. There's so much like faffing. And then you update Windows. I updated Windows this morning and now I start getting these errors. These DirectX errors. So I have to fix all that as well. There we go. So what I want to test is if I go back in, you see it doesn't snap anymore, it's good. It doesn't just immediately get it, like it comes back in quickly. That's what I was looking for. So we need to work on it. It shouldn't snap back immediately, because that would be annoying if you just wanted to go and click something. Well, that does work. Forgive the transition's not very good. And that snap back also is, I think about typo somewhere there, because that do that. I was getting some clipping at the bottom there. What was causing that? That snapback is really fast. So you fix that. I'm heading to the Wyvern Pass. Oh yeah, awesome. Sound like having a great time. Woot Dragon. Imagine using Windows. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, innit? It is annoying. Sometimes I've got a little hack in the engine at the moment where I just want things to spawn on this monitor. So I'm just be like, if it's monitor number 1, spawn on this window. And sometimes the updates rename my monitors. I had like monitor like 27 before. It's weird, isn't it? And at the moment I've got a hard-coded look for this monitor name, which obviously you wouldn't have normally, but that's what I've got. Is it hard to write in a game engine? Not really, no. It takes a long time, that's the only thing. There's a lot to them. I'd recommend writing part of a game engine to get into it. See if you like it. But it's not very hard. If you're a fairly good C++ programmer or C programmer or some systems language, whatever you want, you should be able to do it. Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it? And then the next update, it'll be renamed to something else. Sometimes that's happened. That's happened maybe twice. But Marius, yeah, I'd write one. If you're interested, do it. It's kind of becoming a little bit of a, I don't want to say dying art. People tend to go more towards, Unity or Unreal or Godot, because they think that's the way into it. And that's fine if you're making games, but if you're actually interested in engines and technology, it might lead you down the wrong path. Possibly. Game crashed on Alright, so I need to find out what's going on there where it's snapping back immediately. And then it crashed. No. Okay. Maybe rate is very fast. Where is what does rate come from? Rate. Rate in, rate out. I think they're just hard-coded numbers. Yeah. So it's not that. Well, let's just see what happens if I just have a breakpoint here. There's no action countdown. Action countdown has to be 0. Otherwise the rate is... Otherwise the rate... We only tick it if the action countdown is 0. I think. See that? Action countdown is like... If you don't want anything to happen for a while, then for 2 seconds, which is what I want. I don't want anything to happen for 2 seconds because I want to pause, have the menu open for 2 seconds or 1 second before it plays a transition, because that allows the player to just get up there without having to bother about transitioning it back up, which I think is a bit better. Player can just get there with the mouse. Because when they're playing the game, they're not going to be worried about this transition. This transition's only going to happen when you open like another window. This isn't how the main windows are going to look either. I'm just applying the same post processor just to check it works with different menus. This menu's gonna, the transition's gonna be different and stuff. Fu Manchu, how's it going? Thank you. I had a couple of days off. I had school nativity. You know what that's like. And then yesterday I was busy doing family stuff. So I haven't coded for a few days. I haven't coded since Friday. No, that's not true. I coded this shader at the weekend. Oh, yeah. Yeah, to keep me in line. That's fine. Keep me motivated. Okay, so that tween's good. I think. Now, there's a DirectX bug. There's a DirectX little warning. I want to check that's still there, because I'm not seeing it at the moment, but I am printing a lot of stuff to the terminal. And we'll just keep the tween here for now. It will eventually replace the other tweens, but I don't want to go and fix all that up right now. Yeah, I hope you have a good day, Fu Manchu. Hope you get a lot of work done. I'm getting a phone call. Give me 2 minutes. I'll make coffee, answer the phone, I'll run an ad break, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, so I've just had a phone call and I have to pop out for half an hour. Unfortunately. Got to go and run an errand for somebody. But I'll be back. I'll be back in half an hour. And we'll continue. Roger. Yeah, I'll be back in half an hour. See you in a bit.